Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes. Letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever rewarded. They ain't sure till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing? Classic. 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 I'm only gonna do this once.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I get you. I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave.
What up, Jack?
You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try it. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be making wishing me. I got these hoes in the French. They can't seem to get to me. I gotta master discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes, yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize, you can't find another me. Let's get focused, want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree. Yeah, I'm out here planting seeds, cause I got a lot to leave. I be putting in long miles, I ain't gotta stop to breathe. I be putting in long hours, I ain't gotta stop to sleep. Yeah, I put in that time, put in work, I'm a different breed. My work ethic marine, Mamba mentality, shout out to Bean. Coach like sweat, city society T. I'm in the gym working out clean. Bag work, 5 punch combinations, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up.
You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with me. I seen a couple people trying, it ain't in prison. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
Classic. Yo, what up, chat? What up, chat? It's Classic with Classic Code Sports, and I'm here with another live fight call for y'all. We got a lot of time to kill. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of time to kill in between fights. You know, they like to have full podcasts in between the fights. We are not at the main event. For everybody that's arriving, that's listening to me, that's tapped in from their cars, trying to get home because they plan to watch the fight. We are not yet at the main event. We are at the co-main. We are approaching the co-main event. Armando Resendiz versus Jaime Munguia will be the next one. Shout out to first off, shout out to
for Oscar Duarte for winning by decision. Made me some quick money on some live bets. You know what I'm saying? Made some quick money on some live bets, chat. For anybody who wants to support the fight call tonight, this pay-per-view is not cheap, chat, and I want to be able to come and continue to bring pay-per-views to y'all often and consistently. So if you do want to support the fight call tonight, my Cash App will be scrolling below all throughout the evening, so y'all could tap in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It ain't nothing to it but something light. But if not, do the free stuff for me. That's what's most important.
Hey y'all, hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
Yeah, man. Make sure you do the free stuff for me, if nothing else. You feel me? Support is free. Spending is optional. Yeah. Let's see who in here. Who in here, man? Who here for the fight party, man? In too deep. What up? 333. Uncle Plug, what's going on? 333. Too tight in the building. What's up with it? 333. Yes, sir. In too deep said, welcome in, newbies. As you come in, please click the like button. It's free. Way to support the channel. Absolutely. Appreciate you, dog. Let's see who else in here. Soft Rain, what's going on? 333. We got some good fighting tonight, man. One thing we know about the Mexican fighters, and happy is it Cinco de Mayo? What is it right now? Is it Cinco de Mayo? Happy Cinco de Mayo. If this is the weekend for it. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all the Mexicans out there. Classic love Mexico. And my time in Mexico, the Mexico love classic. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mexico. Viva la Mexico. For real. Straight like that. And one thing we know about a fight card that's all Hispanics is they gonna rumble, man. Some heavy hands was being thrown. Some heavy hands was being thrown in the undercards, and I suspect that it will continue. Armando Resendiz in the co-main event. For those of y'all who don't know, Armando Resendiz in the co-main event about to fight against Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia has fought against Canelo Alvarez, so he has experience against high-level opposition. Armando Resendiz is coming off of a big win against Caleb Plant, where he was able to endure and come on late in that fight to get a close victory against Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. So both men, have their strong suits in regards to experience. Both men are neither man is undefeated, right? So these guys aren't trying to protect the O. They about to get in here and rumble. Right now they interviewing Canelo. I'm finna listen to this. Let me mute y'all. They asking Canelo about his elbow injury. He said he's doing well. He's just announced his fight with Mumbili coming up. For those of you that care, Canelo does have a fight coming up against Mumbili. All right. Let's look into some parlays while they interview Canelo. Let me see something real quick. Let me see what else they're talking about.
You got no control.
Are they asking him about his loss to Terrence Crawford and all that? I mean, Canelo already wasn't an undefeated fighter. He already has a couple of blemishes on his record. He's a Mexican warrior. I believe the best fighters do test themselves. Are we gonna get every fight we want out of a fighter? I don't think so. Are we gonna get every single fight we want when we want it out of a fighter? I don't think so. But Canelo has tested himself fairly well throughout his career, enough for him to be respected. When we bring up his name. Now he did test positive for that, you feel me? So we not gonna not say that either. It's all a part of his story. You know what I'm saying? He did test positive for a little for that NOS. You feel me? Yes, Lord, he sure did. Yes, he sure did. So but yeah, man, other than that, man, he's a legend nonetheless, and that's just what it is. Finna get my protein in, chat. Gonna eat a little bit. The fighters have yet to approach the ring. Let's take a look into some 2-fight parlays for y'all, man. Let's look into some 2-fight parlays. Who in here? Talk to me about some boxing, man. Ask me some questions. Talk to me, chat. This is an interactive situation. We got a lot of time to kill. We got a long way before we get to the main event of David Benavidez. We have a whole nother fight. We got ring walks. We got name announcements. We got the actual fight itself. Then we got the freaking podcast that they gonna do. The next fight is Armando Resendiz versus Jaime Munguia. The co-main event is next. If you guys are trying to make it to where you're going to watch the fight at, you still got some time. The co-main event is next, and they have yet to approach the ring. What's going on, Adam Hurley? Tap in, hit the like and subscribe button. I call a lot of fights. I'm not gonna say I call all the fights, but yeah, I call a lot of fights. Betting odds as these men get ready to walk to the ring. Jaime Munguia is in the tunnel. Betting odds for this fight for those who want to get in on some action. Again, I just won some bread on Oscar Duarte. I turned $15 into $34. You know what I'm saying? On the Oscar Duarte fight, I put a bet in right before the fight, a small bet like $5, and then I bet during the fight another like $8 while the live odds was rolling, and he won by decision, won me some bread. So quick flip on a brick, you know what I'm saying? Metaphorically speaking, and all for content creation purposes, entertainment.
Classic.
Hey, so look, betting odds right now, Armando Resendiz plus 140. Armando is the champion in this fight. Jaime Munguia is the challenger, but Armando is the betting underdog. I actually like that. Armando by knockout plus 550. Armando by decision plus 250. Jaime Munguia by knockout plus 225. Jaime Munguia by decision plus 175. I'll be honest, based on their track records and Jaime Munguia's history of being hurt, I think if anybody gets stopped in this fight, it's Jaime. Armando has proven to be pretty durable. However, Jaime do hit hard, and these men are just that. They're men. They're human beings, and either one of them could be knocked out. But I like these betting odds on Resendiz just to simply win the fight at plus 140. I think I'm going to put something on that, chat. I kind of like that. I think that Armando beating Caleb Plant showed me something. Caleb is a difficult fight for anybody, but for him to be able to figure it out, and he had a history of sparring with Caleb, so you know he had information, he had data stored already, so he didn't have to learn Caleb, you know, from round one. He knew him already, so that always gives some sort of more of an advantage. Laugh Out Loud says, "You a clown? Tell the truth about this match, bro." Okay. Hey, listen, you don't have to troll to get my attention. I will read your comment. That's your only. I ain't even gonna call it a warning. That's just me letting you know about my channel. You don't gotta troll to get my attention. If you want to talk boxing, let's talk boxing. But the next time you troll, my wrenches, they kind of, you know, my wrenches, they get trigger happy. So they'll hit your ass with the longest timeout you ever seen in YouTube history, or they might block you. So I mean, proceed at your own, you know what I mean, at your own discretion, gang. Look, look thirsty. Look thirsty. The wrenches they ready. Let me get my wrenches situated on the Classic Code Sports side of things too, because I don't know that I've given out wrenches over there. Yeah, I want to put a live bet in though. I'll put not a live bet, a pre-fight bet on Resendiz to win this fight. We're gonna go $10 on Resendiz just to win the fight with the plus 140 odds. I like those odds on Resendiz. And then either man could win this fight. I think it's a true 50-50. But Resendiz being the champion and coming off of a Caleb Plant victory, I like that. I like that type of momentum. So we're gonna put 10 back in the game. Like I said, we already up. So we playing with the house money. So yeah, I just put 10 in on Resendiz. Let me show y'all so y'all can see the bet. There you go, chat. If y'all can see that. There you go. But yeah, so 10 to get you $24. And, you know, for those of y'all that like to bet 50s and 100s and all that, y'all do y'all thing. You know what I mean? More power to you. And go ahead and run up a bag. I am not a betting expert. And if you have gambling problems, make sure you call the hotline and get the help that you need with any gambling issues. Let me get my wrenches situated on the Classic Code Sports side of things. The men are getting ready to walk to the ring right now as we speak. Oh, yeah, I got something for you. I'm going to do this one myself. Block Party. He says, "You a clown, dummy. You know everything you said was cap, dummy." Oh, yeah, I'm finna enjoy this shit. Hey, don't worry about it in too deep. I got him.
Yo, turn the car around. Give me the what?
Watch this. Gone, like Justin Timberlake. Gone.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Huh? What you was gonna do?
Yeah, man. I run a mature platform, so we not really with all that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about the subject matter at hand, let's talk about it. You doing that extra shit, you got to roll. Only person that's crashing out around here is me, bucko.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Facts. Let me see something. Yeah, Armando Resendiz is entering the ring now. Jaime Munguia already got in. Armando looking very confident, looking poised, looking like a brand new champion. I'm sure he's ready to lay it on the line tonight. He's gonna put his heart on the line to defend his title. Armando is a man I think he's 16-2, so it's not a very long career thus far, but at just 18 fights in, you know, already being able to beat someone like a Caleb Plant, you know what I mean? And he beat him fair and square. It was a hell of a fight. He beat him fair and square, but already being able to beat someone like a Caleb Plant, he handling business for sure. Hey, In Too Deep, are you in my sports chat? Yeah, let me get you your wrench. Yup. All right. I got you a wrench in the sports chat, In Too Deep. Who else over on the sports side? Who on Classic Code Sports that normally be in here from chat 333? Who else on the sports side? Too tight? Let me get you a wrench, bro. Let's see. Yeah, Too Tight got a wrench. Soft Rain got a wrench. Make sure y'all subscribe to Classic Code Sports. All right, I got good moderators over here on the sports side. All right, we bet. Bases are covered. Bases are covered. We don't need no wild trolling and none of that like that. We're going to have a good time and enjoy some boxing. Is anybody watching the fight, or are y'all simply listening to me? I don't think I'm going to call the Armando Resendiz and Jaime Munguia fight as a blow-by-blow, but I will let y'all know how I think it's going, though. I'm about to actually enjoy some food while I chop it up with y'all as we wait for the main event together. You know what I'm saying? Having me a little treat meal. I ain't going to call it a cheat meal because I put in the work. I got room on my caloric deficit for this. Having me a little treat meal, though. You know what I'm saying, chat? Yeah. Jaime already out of his robe, pacing back and forth. Looks to have a mild sweat already, so he's already warmed up, ready to throw some power shots. Jaime's power might be a little overrated, though, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. One thing about Mexican fighters, we know they durable, Chad. We know they durable. I mean, obviously, they still human beings, but, you know, they pride themselves on standing in the paint and banging. In Too Deep said, I don't need to watch when you're calling the fight. Appreciate that. Huge compliment. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Said, I don't need to watch when you're calling the fight. Yeah, this one, I don't know if I'm doing play-by-play. I ain't going to lie, but I'm definitely going to let y'all know how it's going. It should be a lot of action in here, though. It definitely should. Definitely should be a lot of action. I need to go get my ice pack, man. Dealing with some exercise-induced injuries, chat. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. I think I got hurt sleeping. Y'all ever got hurt sleeping? You ever slept wrong and woke up with some shit you couldn't shake off? Motherfucking crook in your neck or a damn knot in your shoulder type shit. Sleep injuries be crazy. And them shits be long-lasting. You gotta figure it out. Lucky said, how long before the main event? The co-main event started right now, Lucky. So right now, let me put a banner up, man, so y'all know what's going on. For anybody who want to support the fight call tonight, the Cash App is below. You know what I mean? If not, support the channel by subscribing to Classic Code Sports for the free ski, for the totally free. But yeah, this is Resendiz and Munguia fighting right now. Co-main event. Let me put a banner up so everybody that's tapping in know where they at with it. I know it's a lot of people that's commuting. They in transit to go watch the fight. Because for the Hispanic community, I know for the brothers, I don't know if tonight is a real big night, but an all-Mexican fight card like this one, this real big for the Mexican community, man. So I can see why, you know what I'm saying, they probably drinking their beers and having a good-ass time watching all this shit right now. You feel me? Shout out to Cinco de Mayo. For sure, for sure. Mm-hmm. Round one just started, and Armando Resendiz comes 2/3 of the way across the ring and damn near meets Jaime Munguia in his corner. And both men just looking, trying to figure each other out. A feel-out round. They not banging yet, but they will soon. Both men flicking their jabs out there, which I can appreciate. You know what I'm saying? And trying to find some range. Filling each other out. Typical first 30 seconds of a fight. Nobody crashing out. Both men look good. I can't tell which one looks visibly bigger, but both men look to be in great shape for this fight. Just in their physiques, look well rehydrated. Look to be moving well. Armando just landed a hard right hand over the top. Didn't hurt Munguia, but it got there clean, and that was his first time trying to throw that. So bad sign for Munguia. He needs to make a quick adjustment to that. That was his first time trying to throw that. But I mean, I guess if you're gonna get hit with it, you get hit with it when you surprised by it the first time. So let's see how he adjusts. But that right hand got there real clean for Armando. He had of the two fighters, Munguia is the one fighting off the back foot for now. He just landed a nice hook on Resendiz, though. Munguia did. And Resendiz wore it well. Like I said, both men are durable. I don't know that this fight is a knockout. I'll let y'all know what I want to do as far as a live bet. But y'all know I already just put some bread on Resendiz. Resendiz got Munguia fighting off the ropes again here with a minute and a half left in the first round. So, yeah, Resendiz is he's strong enough. He's showing that he's plenty strong to press the action in this fight. Munguia is a big, strong guy at the weight at 168 pounds. Munguia lets a combination go. Yeah, these guys, yeah, this is going to be a good fight. For people who like action boxing, because I know a lot of people that like boxing, they're not necessarily big fans of like the technical boxing, the picking, the poking, the prying, the fencing, if you will. They like seeing guys, thump it out. Tonight's your night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie to you. If that's what you like, this card is your night. I ain't going to lie. These guys going to throw. Armando versus Jaime. Let me get y'all situated real quick. How Jaime spell his name? I'm going to put Munguia. Because I'll be them put Jamie up there, y'all. Armando versus Munguia is on right now, chat. Just for everybody that's sliding through. Thanks, bro. For sure, Lucky. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, man. Tap in. I'm calling both. I'm calling the main event, action, blow by blow. It's a good first round, man. Oh, hard right hand by Munguia. Quick counter by Armando. Them boys locked in. Yeah, Munguia fighting like he want that belt, and Armando fighting like you can't have it. Them boys locked in. End of the first round.
Classic.
Let's go.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make a wish in me. I got classic.
Started the second round. And them boys getting right back. They getting right to it now. Fill out round over with. They ready to thump. Munguia look like he trying to load up that right hand. He can get countered, man. He loading it. Cocking that motherfucker back, ain't it? Got that one cocked like a pistol. Armando stepping towards Munguia. Munguia again giving ground. Interesting, because Munguia seemed a little bit bigger. I mean, he's slightly taller. Looks like he has a little bit better reach. Armando, a little more compact. Munguia loading up that right hand and trying to whip it. But Armando sees it coming, though. And he fights with his hands nice, high, and tight. So very, very technical boxing right now. Both men. Armando stand behind his jab. Munguia seems to be looking to want to just open up. Yeah, way to slip and come underneath with an uppercut by Munguia. Nice work. Munguia doing good work in this round. Armando ain't got started yet. 1 minute into the second round. Oh, yeah. Good fight, man. Good fight. Picking, feinting. Yeah. Armando dives in with a 3-punch combination. The one at the end is the one that wins. Got through. Armando is standing behind his jab. And another small nuance for those that are watching this fight, if you look at the two men, one of them is using more energy, and that's Jaime Munguia. We'll see how that if that plays itself out down the stretch here. Jaime's also being more active with his punching, though. Great three-punch combination there. Looks like two of them got in. Armando responds with a hard right hand over the top on Munguia. We'll check the live betting odds at the end of this round. 55 seconds left. Munguia throwing hard shots. I'm talking about he loading these mugs up. We'll see if he can throw like that all night. But Munguia's punching with bad intentions, and some of it's getting through. And Resendiz is hands high, tight, and he's pressing forward completely undeterred. And he's determined to work behind his jab, is Armando, sticking to his game plan. Interesting. Very interesting. Does Munguia fade? I haven't watched a lot of Munguia fights. Do Munguia fade? Talk to me, chat. Is Munguia known for fading? Because Armando fighting like he knows something we don't know. He stepping to him. He eating that hot shit on the gloves, and he stepping to him. Pressing without even throwing a lot of punches. Just putting his jab out there nice and firm, landing some, but making Munguia reset with others. Munguia ripping combinations, but he, again, putting mustard on these combinations. But if he has a problem with fading, he may have a problem in general, because that's only the end of the second round, chat. I'll get that round to Jaime, though. For sure.
Classic.
End of the second round. Yes, sir.
I'm only gonna do this once. Classic. Lord God, anything attached to me that could be holding me down and keeping me from my ascension. I pray that you detach that from me.
Ooh-wee.
So I can fly. They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Gandhi, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. It's the people that hurt me the most.
In Too Deep did the research for me. Going into the third round, Munguia stepping out of the corner looking like he ready to get active. Armando calm, hands tight and high, and wants to fight behind that jab. Throws a lead hook just to reset some things. Looks like he may have seen something that he wants to try to capitalize on this round. In Too Deep said, critics have often argued that Munguia has been carefully matched throughout his career. In this 2024 knockout loss has raised questions about his elite status, according to an analyst. Yeah. For sure. I just wanted to do he fade as far as like stamina is concerned, because he's throwing a lot of hot shit and it's very, very early. Armando opening up now. Lands a jab, lands an overhand right on Munguia, fighting Munguia up against the ropes, countering with a double hook to the side. Resendiz's hands are high and tightly tucked. And a lot of Munguia's work looks good as far as activity and combination punching, but how much of it is getting through? Armando lands another hard right hand over the top. Resendiz may knock Munguia out. I don't like how that right hand getting through. Let me check the sports books chat. I told y'all I ain't calling this blow by blow. Let's get this money. He might knock this boy out. I already got bread on him winning, period, no matter how. But that right hand getting through real nice in this third round. And if y'all remember in the first round, the first right hand that Armando threw, I said that right hand got through a little too easy. We'll see if Munguia does something about that. Y'all remember me saying that in the first round? Now it's the third round, and that motherfucker found a home. I'm just saying. And Munguia's still very much in this fight. They are trading leather. But every time Armando throw that right hand, that bitch land. I ain't seen him miss it yet. It's nice, short, tight, and over the top. It's coming right over his shoulder and landing on the side of his face. Now, Munguia's face might be calcified on that side because he taking them shits like he don't feel it. But we do know he have been stopped before. Munguia throwing hard shots, but like I told y'all before this fight started, his power may be a little overrated. Here's the thing. Munguia throwing heavier, harder combinations with consistency. Armando pressing forward behind his jab and throwing hard shots in spots. But Munguia seems to be the one that's starting to bloody from the nose just a touch, if I'm seeing it right. His nose is definitely reddening, but I feel like I see a little blood. I could be wrong, though, chat. I think I see a little blood. I could be wrong. That jab is hitting Munguia square on his fucking nose. Resendiz is putting out a stiff jab. And it kind of stay there for a second. He putting a stiff jab on his ass. Yeah, it ain't no pop bang. It's stiff. Huh, huh. You know what I'm saying? He power boxing is what Armando Resendiz is doing. Stepping forward behind his jab, finding a place for his backhand. You know what I mean? And being consistent. Throws a right hand and finally misses. Munguia steps back, finally misses with the right hand. Does Resendiz. Munguia throws a hard combination. Some of them shit's getting through, but a lot of that stuff is getting caught on the arms and the gloves. Credit to Resendiz tight technical defense, man. Sometimes it ain't about having no sauce. Keep them joints right here. Don't get hit with nothing stupid. Keep them shits right here. Nice and tight, tucked elbows. Don't get hit with nothing stupid. Good round. Hard fought round. I don't know who won that one, chat. I ain't gonna hold you. Munguia do have a little blood coming out his nose. Look like the bridge of his nose a little swelled up too. I mean, he's stepping into them jabs like he like them. You know what I'm saying? He eating jabs like them motherfuckers got mild sauce on them, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's up there. He eating. Yeah, but listen. In exchange for them jabs, he ripping hooks. He stepping around. He throwing hard shit. Again, is he being super accurate with it? I can't say that. But he throwing, though. Live betting odds. Resendiz, they got Munguia up in the fight so far. Live betting odds say Munguia minus 500, Resendiz plus 340. All right. You can get some plus 550 money on Resendiz by decision or KO. Munguia by knockout is plus one. He not finna knock Armando out. That shit not finna happen. He only getting more tired. Armando then took his best. But he could win by decision at plus 100. So I'm gonna let y'all know if I put a bet in. But these the live odds right now. I might want some more of that Resendiz money. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Resendiz finna come on late in this fight, bro. I like how he fighting behind his jab. And Jaime don't look, you know what I'm saying? He might press something out. Matter of fact, let's go like this. We're gonna go 5 on the stoppage for Resendiz, and we're gonna go 5 on the hold on. We're gonna go 5 on the stoppage. And 5 on the decision for Resendiz while these odds up in the air. Matter of fact, let's go 7 on the decision. We're going to go like that, chat. We're going to go like that. Hold on. Can y'all see that? Yeah, we're going to put that in while them numbers is sexy. You feel me? 5 will win you 55 right now. That's some gas money. I don't know where y'all stay at. That shit high as the Dickens, huh? Gas high as hell. 4th round, and them boys throwing leather. Munguia throwing flurries in a hurry, and Resendiz undeterred, stand behind his jab, landing short stuff in between. Hey, look, I'm telling you, the next 8 rounds finna be interesting, chat. Hard right hand by Resendiz again. Resendiz got his chin tucked and his hands high, G. He ain't really worried about none of that. Hard body combination by Resendiz, and Munguia responds with a hook uppercut combination. Them boys banging. Them hooks to the body. I know he felt that shit. What would you talking about? That shit made me tighten my core, chat. He hit in there with a hing. I'm talking about he sat on them hoes too. Jaime Munguia coming with a 1-2-3 combination. Straight out the textbook. Munguia going high, low, high on the combination. Resendiz hands tucked, catching stuff on the gloves and the elbows, steps and pushes Munguia back to the ropes and lands a hard, short right hand on the chin of Munguia. I don't know, folk. That champion, the champion looks strong, folk. We'll see, though. Ted says, shout out to Power Boxing and Fitness. Ted's down, gym champ, best coaches, too. That's what's up. Shout out your gym, man. Represent your gym in the chat. That's what's up, man. In Too Deep said they really don't talk about his gas tank just because of the fact that he gets knocked out. Damn. He don't be getting knocked out like he just stay getting slept. Them body shots. Resendiz is coming. If y'all see Resendiz rolling them headshots of Munguia, he coming underneath to the body with I'm talking about with malintent, and that will slow your approach as these rounds go on. I'm talking about he ripping that shit to the body. Let's see if they show some replays, chat. Let's see if they show some replays. Listen, another close round. These boys banging. But again, Munguia I think his punch count is higher, though. Hold on, chat. I got a call.
Classic.
I I ain't really trying to do no hooks or none of that. I just want to get on that water, float one time. I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic.
Panoramic roof for a decade straight. Mama mentality since back in the day. I was in college hooping in crazy 8. 0-6 beat class gon' spray. I had a switch on the blick and it sound like a switch every time I let go of the gate. You go with the flick of the wrist. You ask for the time and I show you my wage. 3-3-3, I'm the captain of the team. Take it to the bank, you can follow my lead. I got the codes, I got the keys. Win, lose, or draw, you can put it on me. Full blown chef return from a black sheep. Everybody take heed every time that I speak. Plays up the line, I'ma make a good read. Cut from that creed, follow the sea.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Vegas got Armando getting whooped right now. I ain't gonna lie. The live betting odds is all on Munguia. They not seeing. Hey, listen, maybe I'm seeing something different, y'all. But I'm telling y'all, Munguia winning these early rounds, but it's early. It's only the 5th, y'all. These boys started fighting early. They not like black fighters. They open up in the 2nd, sometimes the 1st. It's not the same. So these boys been bumping since the 2nd round for real. So, but Munguia is throwing with malicious intent, and he throwing a lot of combinations. And of course, when you're throwing 3, 4, 5, you know, a lot of stuff getting through. I will say Resendiz landing a lot of short, hard shots, quick shots and stuff like that, but he's getting outworked. Both men landing effective work, but Munguia's doing more of it. Munguia's also using way more energy. And I wonder how, you know what I mean? He looked like he's trying to take a break this round, moving, shuffling, moving, steps forward. 2 minutes left in the 5th round. And Armando not really doing too much to cut him off. Not really doing too much to cut him off, staying behind his jab and just stepping forward. Yeah, these boys, they boxing, though. But Resendiz, I mean, his body attack is crazy, though. He is not bullshitting with them body. Oh! Munguia lands a hard overhand right on Resendiz. Resendiz wears her well and steps forward. Undeterred. Told you, that boy durable. That boy durable. I wonder what the bet was for the distance, chat. Is it a bet on the distance? Yeah, the distance say -200. So they think it's going to the cards. They think it's going to the cards, chat. But we'll see how this fight goes down the stretch. Anybody putting some bread on the draw? The draw plus 2,000. Yeah, the draw plus 2,000, chat. They don't see it. Jaime came to fight, man. Jaime doing his one, too. He fighting. They said, we don't know about Jaime gas tank. I tell you what. Ask Caleb Plant about Armando Resendiz gas tank. Ask CP. CP ain't no easy fight, but Armando just keep coming. You know what I'm saying? Wore CP down. Tested his engine. Shout out to Caleb Plant, though. He one of my favorite fighters. If you know, you know. Jaime think he got Resendiz hurt. Resendiz smiles as Jaime rips a combination on the ropes. Resendiz just walking, stepping, pressing forward. I wonder what the game plan is. I wish Too Tight was watching, because I asked him if he's seeing what I'm seeing. But Jaime definitely winning the fight right now, though. For sure. Heading into the 6th. But I wouldn't say he's won every round, though, either. And that's the thing. 5 rounds in, it could be 3-2. It could be 4-1. The way Vegas got it, it's looking like 4-1. If not 5-0. The way Vegas looking. But we'll see. In Too Deep said Munguia running and be on the ropes a little bit. Yeah, but he went in the rounds, though. Mm-hmm. Sixth round. Yeah, so they showing Larry Hazard's card has it 49-46 for Munguia. Resendiz starting to press the action a little bit. He taking some punches for it, too. Chris Mannix card got it a complete shutout from Munguia. See what I'm saying? So it depends on what you're looking at. Depend on what you're looking at. If you're looking at straight activity, then you might have Munguia winning every round. If you're just looking at who throwing more punches. But Resendiz landing some clean, hard work. He's just more economic with his output. He not throwing a bunch of wasted punches. Munguia punching in flurries and combinations. A lot of shit getting caught on the guard, but the work looked good, though. In Too Deep said, yeah, but if that was a black fighter, they would say he would be running. True. You right. Yeah, Munguia moving a lot. And Resendiz just pressing forward. But he's stopping. When Munguia stops moving, he ripping 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 punch combinations. Like, he's fighting very determined. But he's moving a lot. He's moving backwards a lot from rope to rope this round. And I feel like that body work of Resendiz is starting to add up. Look at Resendiz ripping uppercuts. Munguia in a high, tight guard. And Resendiz just spammed like 5 uppercuts in a row. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bust through the tight guard of Munguia. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. If y'all don't see this pressure, Joran, what's going on, Joran? Calling the fight. It's the co-main event right now. Jaime Munguia, Armando Resendiz. Munguia throwing great combinations. Resendiz just going, I mean, he looked like he trying to press shit out. You know what I mean? Straight like that. Ooh, uppercut hook combination by Munguia. Resendiz tells him, come on, that's fine. He taking, I told y'all, man, either Jaime power a little overrated or Munguia got a chin. You know what I'm saying? Chinny chin. Because he eating them shits. He ain't worried about nothing. Stepping forward. Jaime getting tired. You see how he just threw that overhand? In too deep. You see that sloppy overhand he just threw? Jaime just, I'm talking about threw an overhand, looked like exhaustion. Yeah, he damn near landed that joint. Look, he just tried to throw a left hand and got his arm caught in the rope. I hope he okay. Jaime Munguia just took a knee. Did Jaime Munguia just take a knee? No knockdown? No knockdown? What was that? What was it? A slip? The fuck was that? Hold on, I need audio. You just take a knee? Oh, In Too Deep not watching. You good, bro. You good. Who in the chat watching the fight while they listen? Nobody? Everybody just getting a call? No problem. It looked like he took a knee, chat. I'm trying to see what's really happening. I don't know. They're not saying nothing about it, though. It's like it didn't happen and shit. It looked like Jaime Munguia took a knee. The ref backed up Resendiz, told Munguia to get up, and then just told him to keep fighting. Like, what the fuck? Y'all got to realize I'm watching this on mute, so that just looked crazy to me. All right. They start in the 7th. Resendiz stepping forward. Munguia coming out, trying to hold the line a little bit this round. Live betting odds again. They got Jaime Munguia winning in a landslide, chat. That's what they showing. I'm just letting you know. I don't know. Hey, look. I done had it right in Vegas, done had it wrong before, but to me, it still depends on how the rest of this shit go. This fight ain't over. But if you looked at the betting odds right now and you wasn't watching this fight, you would think it's a wrap. Ooh, uppercut hook combination. Munguia done found a home for that. Resendiz got to make an adjustment to that. That's the second time he hit him with that shit. Yeah, that shit landed nasty. Yeah. Oh, Munguia, hard right hand. Resendiz eats that shit and steps forward. I don't know. Hey, he different. Munguia combination punching crazy. He letting them bitches go. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Oh God, he letting them shits go. Oh, Jaime Munguia seems to have found a second win. Boxing well, moving, landing hard shots, getting the hell up out of there. He boxing on the outside now. Jaime Munguia looked good this round, y'all. If we was questioning his gas tank, he found a second win. Resendiz has Munguia fighting off the ropes right now, but landing nothing effective. Munguia fighting, yeah, again, moving a lot, using a lot of energy, but again, throwing more punches. Resendiz is not wasting punches. So when he's throwing, he's trying to land, and he's getting some stuff through, but being outworked. He's being outworked by Munguia. Resendiz just threw a hard-ass overhand right that didn't hit nothing, but it looked like he was trying to end the night with it. Ooh, both men exchange, and both of them landing hooks and overhands on each other. Oh yeah, looks like Resendiz is interested in making it a fight now, and Munguia obliges, moving, but when he sits and stops, he obliges for the exchange. Resendiz pressing forward, and looks like he wants to exchange. He's trying to make it a fight now. I think he knows what he needs to do. We'll see. Jaime Munguia though, definitely up in this fight. In Too Deep said watching for sure. Jaime Munguia winning this fight with combination punching, chat. Combination punching. High output. That boy over there breathing hard as hell in the corner, though. God almighty. He breathing over hard. I told y'all that boy was tired. What an exchange. They just showed a great exchange in slow motion. What round we going into? 8? Them boys fighting hard as hell. I feel like I done watched a 12-rounder already. Shout out to the Mexicans. Shout out to Cinco de Mayo. Them boys fighting hard. Classic. We in the 8th round, chat. I swear I feel like the 12th, the 11th. The boys fighting hard. Yeah, they got the punch count. Body shots landed. Resendiz 20, Munguia 47. So while we talking about Resendiz going to the body, they saying that Munguia going to the body significantly more. But like I told y'all, Resendiz got his elbows tucked very, very tight. So I just don't know how much of that stuff he eating. Because even looking at Resendiz's abdomen right now, ain't no redness. You know what I mean? I don't see no area that's just bruised up. He's a light-skinned guy, so I don't see the 47 body shots, but I know they've been thrown, but I don't know how much of them shit's getting through. Very tight guard. Let's see. Both men seem to be, on a quarter tank right now. Resendiz stepping forward, pressing the action. Munguia fighting like a fighter that feels he's ahead, but wants to truly separate things. Good combination by Munguia, gets through. That uppercut hook combination coming off smooth as hell for Munguia. Yeah, he throws it again right when I said it. He coming with a backhand. He coming with a 6-3. That 6-3 getting home. Resendiz ain't fixed that yet. Yeah, that shit working. Overworking. He's spamming that joint too like he's supposed to. Fix it. Do something about it. Let's see. In Too Deep said Munguia can be stopped if Armando plays it smart and waits for his proper shot and lands it. Munguia won't get up because he's already been knocked out. You might be right. Resendiz might be banking on that too. I told y'all he hasn't been spamming that overhand right that much, but it's a home for it. It's still there. I seen he's throwing it. He's just not throwing it enough. If he's trying to land it, he probably should throw it more. More times you throw it, you only got to get it right once. Spam that joint. Munguia boxing on the outside now, using his jab and fighting. He fighting like a tired fighter that's winning and wants to win. But definitely his punch output still higher than Resendiz. So, Overhand right. He just threw 2 of them in a row, but not with crazy leverage because Munguia is leaned up against the ropes. They fighting in close right now in the phone booth with it. Mm-hmm. I wonder what their commentators are saying. Good uppercut from Munguia. Munguia's backhand uppercut, that right uppercut, that shit landed. Then he just landed a straight right and a hook. Munguia beating Resendiz's ass right now. I ain't gonna hold you. All that pressing him out and stepping forward. He taking the punches well, but he's still taking the motherfuckers. He getting whooped. He got to make an adjustment. Let me hear what his corner saying, chat. Hold on.
Listen, it's a lot of close rounds. A lot of rounds that I saw you lost, okay? Get that money.
Damn. Made me feel like I know what I'm talking about. His corner, Armando's corner just told him a lot of close rounds and a lot of rounds I saw that you lost, okay? Come on. We worked for this. He said that right hand, we worked on it. It's there. And it is. Jaime hasn't fixed that shit. He done got more comfortable. He more susceptible to that shit now than ever. Armando started setting up some body shots and then come up top. I think he only got to land it once. In too deep, you might be on to something. 9th round, though. 2 minutes to go in the 9th round. Yep. I don't know, though. Armando fighting hard. Jaime, again, fighting like he ahead, but still wants to make sure he wins these rounds. Like every time Armando does some good work, Jaime trying to take the play away, throwing double the number of punches. You know what I mean? Or 1.5x the number of punches. You throw 3, I'm going to throw, 5. You throw 4, I'm going to throw 7, 8. Great combination by Jaime. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Armando smiling like he just saw something. We'll see. They clinched and Armando smiled. I don't know if he just saw something or what. We gonna see. Right now, just snap it over the top. Just snap it. It's there. Just snap it. Right there. Oh, he saw it. He tried. I see it. I see it. The streaming boxer. Who is this? Mr. Get Down. You ever heard of Dean the Great, the streaming boxer? Yeah, I know who Dean is. I don't know him, but I know who that is, though. Mm-hmm. Oh! Jaime punching on Armando right quick. In too deep, he just tried your combination. That 3-2, he just tried that shit. Armando did. Both of their ass tired, for real. It looked like Jaime gonna cruise to a decision, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Unless Armando lands something big, or if Jaime lands something big and end the shit. Look like Jaime gonna cruise to a decision on this one, chat. Mm-hmm. That Canelo experience got Jaime on a different level. Jaime out there getting this shit off. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. Jaime out there getting this shit off. Yeah, I think like In Too Deep said, at this point, the one punch knockout, or at least the one punch fight changer, that leads to a potential knockout is going to be Armando's best bet. I think he's lost whatever closeness there was on any judge scorecard that was giving him rounds. That shit, the separation has been created. I think he'd have probably lost maybe the last 2 or 3 rounds in a row heading into, what is this, the 10th? Yeah. In Too Deep said Munguia standing straight up before he moves. He is. But Armando not normally close enough to land nothing, though. Not without lunging. Mr. Get Down said he fought the another Vargas kid. Yeah, I saw it. I saw when he fought Vargas, the little brother. Yeah, I saw it. He lost. Dean lost to Vargas. As I think we all knew he would have. I mean, Dean is cool. He a good fighter. You know what I mean? He a good fighter, but I mean, I think it's just levels. Armando step into Jaime here in the 10th. But again, I don't know how much gas he got in the tank. It looked like Larry Hazard has only given Armando Resendiz 1 round. Yeah, he's only giving Resendiz 1 round. And Chris Mannix has only given Resendiz 1 round. But they gave him different rounds, which lets you know could have had a couple rounds. And these are unofficial scorecards. These aren't the judges that they showing on the screen. So, yeah. Let me see. In Too Deep said that's why that 5 is open. Yeah. But I think his feet too slow to get there. I'm going to be real. Resendiz need to walk Jaime in or something. But I don't know that he can. I don't know if he know how. Mr. Get Down said he's a clown, though. Oh, you think Dean a clown? Why you feel like that? Why you feel like that? You don't like his behavior? You think he out here doing too much? I mean, he a streamer, and I think ain't he an IRL streamer, Dean? I don't think he do a lot of produced content. So when you're an IRL streamer and you trying to make your life interesting every day, you know what I mean? Shit. At some point, you're going to run out of great ideas and shit. Somebody going to call you a clown or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I don't know. IRL streaming hit different. Like that's trying to live your life like it's like you a little kid in the summertime every day. You know how you wake up every day in the summertime if you didn't have like summer camp, if you didn't have activities and shit like that when you was kids, you just had all this spare ass time. You and the kids in the neighborhood figuring out how to have fun and shit like that. I mean, if y'all was good kids, y'all was productive. If y'all was, all kids gonna get in a little bit of trouble, but it's levels to the trouble and shit. Ain't nothing eventful going on in the fight, y'all. It's going how it's been going. Jaime moving, and then stopping and throwing, 5, 6, 7, 8 punches, and then moving again. Resendiz just, calmly stalking, but again, he's not getting off the more effective work to be winning these rounds. But he got a hell of a chin though. He got a hell of a chin though. 2 rounds left though, coming down to the end of the 10th. Mr. Get Down said, yeah, that's exactly it, G. In Too Deep said he is a Kick streamer, right? I'm not sure what play. I think he might be on Kick or Twitch. I think he on Kick. Yeah, he on Kick. Mr. Get Down said that's facts. But you have to be grown at some point. Yeah, I mean, if you could find if you could find some type of like mature way to keep your, IRL streaming interesting and stuff like that. I mean, partying, going to a party or having the party come to you every day, that get old. You know what I mean? I like the streams they do in the gym. The snips, the clips that I see. Yeah, I like the clips I see of them working out and shit. We heading into the 11th round. Jaime Munguia looked poised and focused to get that belt. He been giving out belt, that's for sure. Who y'all got in the main event tonight, chat? Let's talk about that. Damn it. Somebody tell me who y'all got in the main event. Y'all got David, y'all got Zerto. What's my man name? Resendiz just lost me some bread lest he land that money shot. Folks just lost me. He lost me the bread I won. We back to the shit we started with, chat. We have faith in Armando. We have faith in you, Armando. What happened, Armando? Huh? Now y'all see why I bet small. You bet big, you'll lose it all. You see how I ain't feeling no stress about it? Because it was $5. You know what I'm saying? You niggas biting their fingernails. Come on, Armando, shit. I got 600 on this nigga, man. Fuck, man. Yay, what up? My YN checking in. Who y'all got tonight? Armando just landed that overhand right, but he ain't put enough on it. He ain't have all his leverage. Hey, Jaime tired as shit. Armando pressed this shit out the next 5 minutes. He might get a stoppage, bro. Jaime keep doing this thing where he's sitting on the ropes and the ref keep having to break them and make him stand up. I think he gonna run out of warnings in a minute. That boy legs is gone. He get hit with the wrong thing right now. That shit could change something. Armando trying to set up that stab jab to the body because he want to come with that overhand right. But I tell you what, Jaime fighting well tired. He's still ripping combinations. He's still very determined, but he is fighting with his mouth open and he's moving a lot. But he ripping his combinations, though. He know how to fight tired, as great fighters do. And who's to say Jaime won't be a great fighter? He still got a lot to prove in his career, though. Might become a champion today, though. Too Tight said, I got David, gang. Randy said, David Ben. Okay. Mr. Get Down said, how's boxing helped you in general? Rage management, you know what I'm saying? As men, we got a lot of aggression. We got to control that shit. You know what I mean? I like to train myself like a dog. They say when you train a dog, the order of operations is exercise, discipline, and then affection, right? So you burn off the excess energy, then you lock in on the things you need to focus on, and then you save all the extra shit for the, you know what I mean? For the things that make your heart warm in life. You feel me? So yeah, I train like a dog. Exercise, discipline, and then affection. That's how I get to it. So that's what boxing do for me. It keep me tamed. So I don't just be randomly slapping the shit out of people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really like people a lot and stuff. So, and then my patience ain't the greatest these days in particular. So I just be, I transmute the energy, move that energy around, let that shit out on a heavy bag or a sparring partner or whatever, and keep it pushing. Let me see. But yeah, and then physical fitness, of course. Boxing, some of the hardest training you would do. If you can get boxing training as something that you do as a norm, it's not a lot of shit you ain't gonna be able to do. You probably be able to run a few miles without no trouble. You probably be able to bike, 10, 15 miles without no trouble. Like if you boxing train on a regular, chances are that your general physical fitness is in a good place. So yeah, good question though. How you know I box though? You subscribed here? Mr. Get Down, you subscribed already? How you know I be boxing? I don't fight pro and no shit like that, but I'm just saying how you even know I'm active though. You appreciate you too if you are subscribed. It's not a bad thing. I'm just asking. Mr. Get Down, check out that video. In Too Deep dropped a link in the chat. We heading into the 12th round. Former 3-division world champ Abner Morris is talking. Let me see what he's saying. Oh, yeah, they gassing him up before the final round. They saying Jaime Munguia 3 minutes or less away from becoming a 2-division world champion. I forgot he had a belt at 160. Mr. Get Down said, I could dig it. I used to be in the military. Oh, okay, that's what's up. I got a lot of followers, not followers, but subscribers. He's saying followers. I got a lot of subscribers that are ex-military. Thank you for your service. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 12th round. Armando got to know that he needs a knockout, so I don't know how he planned to get that done, but he's swinging for the fences, though, for sure. He's swinging for the fences, though. Let's see. He's stalking. Jaime moving and moving. Jaime stops and drops a right hand. Armando throws an overhand right. Armando throws an uppercut right hand. Barely misses as Jaime pivots out. Jaime fighting with his hands down, but Armando really ain't close enough to do nothing about that. So it is what it is, chat. In Too Deep said, I was Army at Mr. Get Down. Yep. Ooh, hard body shot there by Jaime. Way to reach around the guard and put that body shot in a good spot. That's what's up. Jaime boxing, man. He boxing his ass off. That combination punching. You could tell he worked his ass off on some mitts and some. His bag work was on point too. His combination punching is there. That won him this fight for real. Yeah. Jaime combination punching, stepping out, stepping around, closing the deal, exchanging with Armando, backing Armando up, closing the deal. Looked like he going for a stoppage. Jesus Christ, Armando running. He got hit with something he don't like. He's running. He needs a knockout to win, and he's running. Armando just took the fuck off. He got hit with something he did not like. He needed a minute. Jesus. Yeah, he got hit with some shit he ain't like. He moving. Armando on his bike. It's over with. He said, we taking this shit to the bell. It's over with. He didn't stop trying for a knockout, chat. All right, now he steps towards Jaime. Look like he done got his wits about him. Shit, my man took a lap. I got to get the fuck out of here. I don't like that shit. Ooh-wee. Jaime pouring it on like he trying to get a last-minute stoppage. He said, fuck them judges, but he also putting himself in danger to get caught now. Oh! Shit, he just took a hard right hand, but he ate it though. 16 seconds left. Jaime backing up. Armando steps to him, but it don't look like he's wobbled. Another hard right hand. He need to spam that shit. 8 seconds. Nah, he ain't got nothing left. Chat. He ain't even got enough strength left in his body to put enough power on the shot to score a knockout. But he did land a hard ass right. That shit got through. He should have spammed that shit 3 rounds ago though. He late. They exchanging military pleasantries. Mr. Get Down said, yeah, I've been here, got a while. We spoken on here before. Oh, okay. I'm the guy from Birmingham. My name used to be Laverne. People think I'm a woman, so I changed it. Oh, okay. That's what's up. I was Army too. Classic. This is a good ass fight. Yeah, it's a good ass fight. Jaime won though. Mr. Get Down said, I was Army also. Fort Lewis. Uncle Plug said Fort Polk. Me too, North Fort. Let's see. PBU, what's up? Are super chats only available when the channel is monetized? Yeah, but my Cash App scrolling across the bottom of the screen for anybody who want to support the fight call tonight. This was pay per view. So anybody who want to support the fight call tonight, the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. Shout out to Uncle Plug for putting something on it the other day in the super chat. And shout out to Rashid. Rashid sent something through the Cash App earlier today when I was live calling the Inouye fight. Had to pay for that joint too. So yeah, man. Anybody want to contribute to the fight, Cash App at the bottom of the screen for sure. Super chats are available on the Classic Codes channel, but most of y'all are watching from Classic Code Sports, which is where I want y'all to be. Make sure y'all subscribe. So just hit the Cash App. Yeah, Jaime won for sure. Uncle Plug said, you must get right, my boy. Yes, sir. PBU said, bet. Yes, sir. Appreciate you asking, though, for sure. Uncle Plug said, everyone show support. Yeah, gratitude. We are now heading towards the main event, ladies and gentlemen. They will make the announcement that Jaime Munguia won this fight, and then we're going to switch over to the battle with the big dogs, man. I ain't going to lie to you. Let's check the betting odds on David and Zerto while we wait on the final call, which what we already know. You know what I'm saying? We already know what it is, but while we wait on the final call, let's go check the betting odds on the final fight of the night. All right. Uncle Plug said, let's go. Yes, Lord. Let's see what it is. Unc, you watching the fight too? You watching it while you listen to me? Let me know how far ahead I am, just so I have an idea. It ain't going to change how I call it. I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? If I'm ahead, you feel me? Of the call. Let me see. Mr. Get Down said David by 3rd round. Oh, you overly tweaking, Mr. Get Down. David ain't stopping shit by the 3rd, gang. Uncle Plug said, hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jaime won. 2-division world champion. Yes, sir. Out there with Coach Eddie Reynoso and Canelo in the ring, showing love to Jaime. They fought already, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, right now, betting odds on Benavidez, Gilberto Ramirez. Zerto is plus 400 to win. David is minus 550 to win. So Vegas got David as a heavy favorite. They saying David by decision, minus 150. I think most people think that knocking out Ramirez is a tough thing to do. We've seen guys that are less durable and much smaller go the distance with David Benavidez. So I don't see why Zerto can't stand up for 12 with David at the weight of 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Zerto's a naturally bigger guy and been at cruiserweight significantly longer. So I don't think David wins by stoppage, but nothing's impossible, chat. Let's see. No, I'm ahead of you. Okay. Johan said, when is Benavidez going to fight a real fight? This is a real fight. This is a real fight. If you don't know about Zerto Ramirez, I understand. That's not Zerto's fault. It ain't my fault, but this is a real fight. David fighting the best available competition. He's actually number 2 on my NDD list, the no documented ducking list that I created in boxing. David is actually number 2 on that list behind only Devin Haney. And to be honest with you, I believe they're interchangeable. There go David. They showing him in the locker room looking fast and sharp, ready to roll. So, but yeah, I don't think he stops Zerto. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you want to bet on the 3rd round, let me tell you what it'll pay. If you want to bet on David to win by stoppage in the 3rd round, the odds are plus 4,000. So if you bet $1, you'll win $41 if David stops him in the 3rd round. So go ahead, put 5 on it. Run up a bag. I ain't going to be mad at you if you're right. You're going to win that one alone, though. I ain't betting on that. Uncle Plug said, no, this is a real fight for sure. Yeah, they finna get it bumping. Zerto over there looking big, strong, nice and slow. I ain't going to lie to you, though. Zerto hands is so slow. I'm trying to figure out what he going to do about David's speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he going to have to punch in between David and, like, catch him with timing because Zerto hands slow as hell. They always have been to me. He is a slow fighter, but he's strong and he's durable. Mr. Get Down said, I was here for that list, too. Yeah. I remember now when you told me you changed your name. But I'll be on my other channel. It's just, it'd be a lot. Just ain't seen you in a minute. Uncle Plug said, super slow, chopped and screwed. Yeah, Zerto very slow, but them hands heavy though. His hands heavy as hell. But I don't think it's gonna be no stoppage though. Knockdowns though. It says you want to bet on knockdowns. Either fighter to be knocked down is a plus 120 for either of them to get dropped. To go the distance is minus 280. So Vegas think it's going 12-2. For anybody to win by stoppage is plus 200. I'm just telling y'all the betting odds before them boys get ready to walk. We got time though. We got a few minutes. I might actually step away for a second. I ain't gonna hold you. My man said his punches is chopped and screwed. Them shits is slow. You can see them shits coming on TV. I ain't gonna lie. Mr. Get Down said, bro, I missed them Tank Spence time span. Oh, man, they still here. Spence about to fight Tim Tszyu, and Tank will probably be announcing an opponent fairly soon. Tank probably will wait till some shit like when somebody closer to his weight class having a big fight, and on that weekend, probably announce his shit. But I'm sure Tank coming with something. Christian Rock had a boxing match. Yeah, she won. She 1-0. She pro too. She a pro. She 1-0. For Zerto Ramirez, for people that want to bet on Zerto, if y'all want to slide with the underdog, for him to win by decision, plus 650. For him to win by knockout, plus 1,200. But I'm gonna be real with you. With David Benavidez's punch output, like we know David Benavidez gonna throw more punches than Zerto. We know that. He gonna throw more punches than Zerto. So with his punch output being so damn high, can Zerto even win on the cards? You see what I'm saying? Like, you damn near got to bet on Zerto by knockout. But can he knock Benavidez out, though? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. The shit tricky. But for some way, somehow, I don't feel like he really could beat Benavidez by outpointing him. And I don't really feel like Benavidez going to get knocked out. But at the same time, in my mind, Zerto got a chance. It's weird. It's weird, chat. It's weird. I think Stevenson for Tank. You think Shakur should fight Tank next? Tank coming off a layoff. I don't know if he want to get right back in with Shakur. But I mean, he need to go ahead and just take care of that. He needs to just go ahead and take care of that. Mr. Get Down, he gonna land more. Yeah, David definitely gonna land more. I don't know what y'all want to bet on. I might wait to bet on this fight live. I want to see how this shit get to going. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bet on this fight live, chat. We gonna wait it out. Let me take this banner down. Shout out to everybody that's new here to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. And if you want to support the fight call, information is below scrolling across the screen. But do the free stuff, man.
Hey, y'all. Hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
Yeah, I for sure do. Let me see. Ricky said, who is Zerto? Zerto Ramirez? Shit, former champion at 175, former light heavyweight champion of the world, current cruiserweight champion of the world. Shit, I mean, what you want to know? Zerto is Zerto. Yeah, you said who is Zerto? It's Zurdo. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I ain't completely Hispanic and all that, but yeah, he a champion. 48. He's 48-1 with 30 knockouts. That's who Gilberto Ramirez is. He's 48-1 with 30 knockouts, and his only loss is to Dimitri Bivol. You feel me?
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Yeah, no, it's not a game. It's not. This shit ain't no game. I don't know what you thought. Like, if you felt like, yeah, Zerto ain't no joke. Like Benavidez ain't taking no soft touch tonight. This shit is finna be up. It's for sure finna be up. This shit is not a cakewalk, chat. I don't know what you've been told. Yeah. Nah. Let me see here. Benavidez versus Ramirez. It's almost that time. The men saying their final prayers. They about to get ready to walk to the ring. It's about to be up there. Let's play some music, man. Let's get in that mood, man. Let's get in that mood. Let's play a little music for the fight start. Come on. Aura Farm.
They don't like it when you got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, Aura Farm and how I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside of the frame. I'ma love them from outside of the pain. That type of hate don't belong on my paint. That type of hate don't belong in proximity. Lord knows I'm letting match energy. Won't smoke, I know the back chimney. No hope with me once you an enemy. Well trained, I break you down clinically. BTA is my ministry. Laying that belt, laying that leather. It ain't no pics, it's with whoever. Ain't gotta like us, but you gon' respect us. Before I be soft, I'd rather be deadly. Let's get. Since I lost Sebastian, my heart has been heavy. Hard in my heart, now it's hard to be friendly. PTSD in my arms, he was heavy. Felt his heart stop, oh my God, I wasn't ready. Couldn't even walk, his last walk was with Granny. Heard he was sick and they said it was bad. I damn that collapsed, but my legs felt like jelly. Man down. Classic.
Ricky said, what's your opinion on Inoue fight with Nakatani if the headbutt did not happen? It don't matter if the headbutt happened or not. Nakatani didn't do enough. Plain and simple. He just didn't do enough. He did not do enough. And that's why he lost on all three judges' scorecards. And that little break that they took for the headbutt, it wasn't really long enough either. You know what I'm saying? Like, to say that it changed the trajectory of the fight. That shit, it didn't do enough. He's just looking for a way out if that's the case. I watched Keith Thurman win a fight with a motherfucking hematoma this big on his forehead. You feel me? Like, we seen fighters bust it up and figure it out. Much worse situations. Ain't no way out for Nakatani. He lost fair and square.
Classic.
Yeah, I actually called that fight this morning at about 7 a.m. my time. I called that fight this morning. It's on my channel under the past live streams. He said you got to be a boxing fan to know him, G, for some. Yeah, I mean, I can understand Zerto Ramirez ain't no household name, but he the truth, though, for shit show. It's a lot of people in boxing like that. But that's the thing. Like, there's so many misconceptions about pro boxing in general. Like, Y'all don't even know. Y'all probably see pro boxers in the grocery store. Like, it be boxers that got jobs and shit, and niggas be registered pros and got a day job, keeping their bills on, you know, keeping their lights on and keeping their bills paid. And them niggas be, you know what I'm saying, 4-4, got a whole pro record. Motherfucker be 4-4, be journeyman, 3-20, out there taking fights, getting an extra 600, 700, 1,000, 2,000. Willing to fight anybody, keeping their weight down. Like, it's a lot of people that's pros that ain't like, y'all think of pros and y'all instantly think of Floyd Mayweather. Like, no, like, I could easily, listen, with my current skill set today, it don't matter how you feel about it. It's true. Like, there are some people who are registered pros that don't even train for real. It's true. Like, y'all have no idea. Like, with my current skill set today, I could go pro and get a fight with the right guy and look like I'm the next, you feel me, the next nigga on the way. Like, this y'all be having some misconceptions. Like, names ain't everything, and no names could be a problem. So it's like, you know, you gotta pay attention to what's really going on in the landscape of the sport. But Mr. Get Down said facts off a show. Ricky Yar said, because the cut on Nakatani, I think it's affect the performance of Nakatani. He came on too late. He started trying to get some action in too late. I'm gonna be real. Nakatani just didn't show that he got the heart that it take to beat Inoue. To beat Inoue, you're gonna have to earn that shit. Because Inoue willing to take that shit to war if you got to. He willing to turn that shit into a flat out brawl if he got to. He is. He willing to get right to it. You know what I'm saying? If he got to, we seen it already. He willing to get dropped. He willing to get busted up. You know, he got a lot of bad habits. He be lunging in, pulling out with his hands down. Anyway, got a lot of bad habits. He rely on his athleticism to get him out of situations. But, you know, we seen him get clipped doing a lot of the wrong shit by fighters with good timing and stuff like that. But to be Inoue, you got to be in the fight. Like, you can't be picking and poking and stabbing and thinking you're going to beat him. Like, nah. You got to bite down on your mouth guard and you got to bring that dog. You're not going to beat him like that. Like, you ain't going to beat him trying to keep it sexy. You just not. You not. Unless you just significantly taller with a crazier reach and you just jabbing him to death. Because I will say this, Inoue didn't show a very diverse approach to getting in and getting his shit off, because Nakatani had a longer reach. And I feel like Inoue found one or two ways in, and that was the ways he used all night. Now, if Nakatani don't fix it and make him find another way, then that is what it is. But I think Inoue could have beat him up a little more. Like, he could have had some more diversity to his approach, and he could have got more work done. But maybe Inoue fading, or maybe he not as good as y'all say. I just feel like Nakatani was there to get punched on, because he wasn't there to really rumble. So when somebody don't really want to fight and you make them fight, you know what I mean? It get like that.
Classic.
He ain't really want to rumble. That's why he used that eye as a way out. That eye was a way out. He could have fought. He could have fought. He could have kept fighting. Shit, you could go straight on defense, or you could let your offense be your defense. I'm throwing. You think Bam Rodriguez could beat Inoue? Yeah, I think Bam could beat anybody relatively close to his weight. Especially what I seen the day after Inoue about in Inoue. Yeah, I think Bam could beat anybody relatively around his weight. It's just a matter of how much weight do Bam be cutting to make his little ass weight class, and you know, what does he look like fighting at his walk around weight? That's what that'll boil down to. Look like the men getting ready to approach the ring. David Benavidez got a 74.5-inch reach. Zerto got a 75-inch reach. Zerto about 6'2.5". David Benavidez 6 feet and a half. He 29 years old. Benavidez is. Zerto is 34. So we got a hell of a fight here. Benavidez slightly shorter arms, but the quicker man. Should be quicker with his feet, his upper body movement, and of course, like we always know, Benavidez's hands. Not many people up at the high weights with hands faster than Benavidez when it comes to combination punching, at least. So let's see what we got here. What we got. Looks like the fighters are getting ready to walk to the ring. They doing some special announcements and all of that. But yeah, man, it's good talking boxing with y'all. I'm going to play a little bit of music. I'm going to save my voice, because calling these fights blow by blow, it's a lot of talking, chat. It really is. So I'm going to play a joint for those of y'all that's watching the fight and y'all want to hear the Hispanic music that they're going to be playing here. I think they're going to be playing the Mexican national anthem, among some other things. I won't be surprised if Zerto come out to Latin music. Yeah, look like they got a mariachi band there. So yeah, if y'all want to enjoy that, just mute me and tap in with that. Oh yeah, Benavidez walking out with a Latin artist. Yeah, I don't know who he is though, but I'm gonna play some music right here and save my voice until the fight start. Let's get it.
Yeah, or farming home up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. Real life, I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside of the frame. I'ma love them from outside of the pain. That type of hate don't belong on my paint. That type of hate don't belong in proximity. Lord knows I love to match energy. Won't smoke, I know the back chimney. No hope with me once you an enemy. Well trained, I break you down clinically. BTA is my ministry. Laying that belt, laying that leather. It ain't no picks, it's with whoever. Ain't gotta like us, but you gon' respect us. Before I be soft, I'd rather be deadly.
Hey y'all,
Since I lost
hit
the
the like
best
and
in my heart,
subscribe
been heavy.
button.
Heart in my heart, now it's hard to be
Classic
friendly.
really appreciates
PTSD in my arms, he was heavy. Felt his heart stop, oh my God, I wasn't ready. Couldn't even walk, his last walk was with Granny. Heard he was sick and they said it was bad. I damn that collapsed, but my legs feel like jelly. Man down, I lost my family. Therapy dog, who gon' help with my sanity now? Think I'm about vanity now. Been in the gym, I'm trying to balance it out. Managing rage, out of line so people jumped off the page. Bad time if you really won't play. Bad time for you to play with my name. It's Candyman if you say my name. I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room everywhere that I go. Black sheep of the fam used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned. Mash on the gas and etc. Farming home up in rain. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like a milli tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Or farming home up in rank.
Hey, Gilberto Ramirez is walking into the ring right now. Benavidez already in the ring. Ramirez stepping into the ring right now as we speak. It is almost time to get active, chat. 333 in the chat for everybody that's still with me, man. What's going on with you? Whether you tapped in from the Classic Codes channel or Classic Code Sports, make sure that you slide over to Classic Code Sports and hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 1K. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Again, live betting odds, chat. If y'all want to get in before the bell starts, you got 6 minutes and 50 seconds. According to the betting app I'm looking at. George, what's going on? Again, if y'all want to put some bread on Zerto, if you don't know how he gets it done, he is plus 400 to get it done. Again, the punch output won't be that high for Zerto Ramirez. So can he stop David Benavidez really is the question, because he won't throw enough shots to beat him on the scorecards. I just don't think he does, unless for some reason 200 pounds is too heavy for Benavidez and we see his engine malfunction. Benavidez also said he trained for 5 months for this fight. So is he overtrained? Does he get in the ring and experience fatigue for the first time? These are things we have to think about. George said, I got Benavidez. I think everybody in the chat got Benavidez. Zerto, a live dog, though. Uncle Plug said, let's get it on. I'm counting every round. Let's get it. George said, I got 500. You got 500 on Benavidez? What you got, by knockout, decision, or just for him to win? Cause shit is the odds is minus 550. That 500 only gonna win you $100, $95 really. So I mean, shit, you put 500 to win 100 is crazy. You must think that's a guarantee. Or you put on the KO. The KO is plus 240. So you trying to flip it? Okay, you trying to turn that 500 into about what 1750, some shit like that. Trying to do something with it, huh? I ain't mad at you. Yeah, 500 to win you 1700. Yeah, I was close. That's what I say, 1750. Yeah, when you 1700, I'm decent with the numbers. He said before the 10th. Oh, you got him to do it before the 10th, huh? Oh, you trying to run up a bag? I ain't mad at you though. You know, Zerto never been stopped though. He only got one loss and he ain't never been stopped. You think he gonna? But Zerto also saying he only got 2 fights left in his career. So you know how much is his heart in the shit? You know what I mean? How much is his heart really in it? We got to think about it. I'm going to bet $5 on a stoppage in either direction. Yeah. I got 5 on Zerto. Matter of fact, charge that to the game. I'm going to wait to go live for that. I'm going to bet on the draw right now. The draw plus 1,600. Let's put $5 on the draw. 5 will win you 85, chat. 5 will win you 85. I got $5 on the draw. A draw actually benefits both men. I ain't gonna hold you. Or it doesn't hurt either man. Zerto would keep his belts. Benavidez can slide right back down and stay undefeated and go right back down to 175 and fight Bivol or better BF, whichever one he can get. You know what I'm saying? Both of them could stick to the plan with a draw. But I don't think Benavidez looking for no draw. You feel me? Let's just wait live, chat. Let's just wait live. George said 2,100 tonight. Yeah, shit. Knockout by before the 10th. Yeah, I would say that's about 2,100 done. I ain't mad at you. What's going on? Out the mud. I ain't seen you in a couple days. What's going on, my boy? Classic, what's good with your big dog? Oh, you already know. Get ready to call this fight. Both fighters are in the ring. And they making the announcements now. They announcing Zerto. Yes, sir. WBA, WBO Cruiserweight champion. 2 belts on the line. Only Mexican to win titles at 168 pounds and at 200 pounds. Shout out. Shout out. Y'all seen the Celtics up out of here? Celtics got their wings clipped, didn't they? I don't know. It's hard to read Zerto body language, y'all. But he looked big and strong, though. But it's hard to read his body language. I don't know if he really in it or not. My man said knockout by the 10th by Benavidez before the 10th is. Damn. I'm trying to find your bet. What you got it somewhere? What you got it between the 7th and the 12th is plus 400 for Benavidez to win between the 7th and the 12th. It's plus 400. And you got $500 on that shit? You going crazy. I'm going to bet with you. I'm going to put $5 on it, though. I'm not going to go 500. I'm going to put 5 on it. But I think if he stops Zerto, it's got to be late. But I don't think he's going to stop him. This $5 is a donation. Matter of fact, I'm not betting that shit with you. Let me stop lying. I'm not betting that shit with you. I got to wait. If I bet on Benavidez by stoppage, it's going to be after I see something. Fight about to begin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's lock in. About to be the start of round 1 right now. Philly for real. New York for real. I'm sorry, you right. Let me see. Here we go. Let's get it popping. They come out and meet squarely in the center of the ring. They do. Benavidez looks so different at this weight. His body's filled out, you know, a little more excess than we used to seeing him have on his frame. Looks so different at this weight. Zerto Ramirez looking like he's looked for his last few fights. Like I said, he's been campaigning at the weight for a while. Benavidez off rips a hard right hand looping on Zerto's guard. But Zerto has his hands high and looked like he caught that shot. But very quick shot for Benavidez. Both men picking and poking. Zerto fighting behind his jab. Very, very slow feet for Zerto Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? But a big, strong guy. But very, very slow feet. I mean, Jesus. I mean, when so slow. You feel me? It's almost like he trying to move in slow motion. Yeah, Since this round has started, Zerto Ramirez has moved a full 76 millimeters around this ring. You feel me? He's fighting in the smallest circle you ever seen. Benavidez moving in and out, looking for openings, trying to find, some opportunities to let those combinations unload. He throws a 1-2, and the 2 gets there on the chin of Zerto. Zerto wears it well, but then steps in with a combination of his own, landing a short 2 to the body. Zerto Ramirez fights out of the southpaw stance. Benavidez is orthodox, so Zerto's 2 is his left hand, straight left hand. Benavidez's 2 is his straight right hand. So both men have found a home for their backhand straight punches early in this fight. Benavidez to the head, Zerto to the body. Nothing eventful going on this round. It's going to be a pick'em round if it continues to go this way. You just, any, mini, money, mo. But both men being of Mexican heritage, this fight being in Las Vegas, there shouldn't be any bias built in. Zerto Ramirez is the champion. If there's any bias built in, we would think it goes in the way of the champion, but in boxing, sometimes it goes the way of the superstar, which in this case would be David Benavidez. Benavidez lands a hard right hand on Zerto Ramirez. Ramirez steps in and lands 2 out of a 3-punch combination very slowly on Benavidez. Benavidez responding back with a flicking jab and throws a right hand. Some of Benavidez's work is on the guard. Zerto is countering back off of Benavidez's work. And I think that's what he learned from all the rounds of sparring is when Benavidez throws, you go with him. Like I said, if you can punch with Benavidez, you can be a danger to him. And I think Ramirez knows that. Being a guy who is already a slow fighter, he's fighting off of timing anyway. Zerto throws a right hook that gets through. Benavidez rolls with the hook to take some steam off, throws a 2-punch combination that Zerto lands underneath. Zerto throws a 1-2, 2 to the body. Benavidez lets go of a 6-punch combination, blizzard 6-punch combination very quickly. Zerto eats it and comes back and looks to shoot his jab at Benavidez, coming down to the end of the first round. And that 6-punch combination, I believe, wins Benavidez the round.
Classic.
We got to fight, ladies and gentlemen. George said he's going to wear Zerto down. Not at this pace. Not at this pace. Some guy said Zerto ain't no punk. No, not at all. Not even a little bit. George said you win some cream betting with me. Trust me and bet the KO between the 8th and the 12th. I feel you. I ain't ruling it out. I just said I wanted to see the fight start first. But I don't even know if that option's still going to be there, though, for the round betting. Let me see, though. Oh, it's still there. I don't know if the group round betting is there, though. Nah, I don't see the group rounds. That shit gone for the live bets. You got to bet on the actual round. And I'm definitely not doing that. Let me see. But, yeah, after the first round, the odds have barely moved. So that'll let you know it's going how it's going. The odds have barely moved after the first round live. And we start the second round 2 minutes and 50 seconds in. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. And both men starting out how they started in the first. Positioning, posturing, feinting. Zerto throws a 1-2, 1 to the head, 2 to the body of Benavidez. Looks like that's a combination that he wants to use often. He throws it again. Lands that 2 to the body on Benavidez. Maybe that's something that he sees is there on David. David just eating that punch. It doesn't seem to be a hard 2 to the body, just something that scores. But maybe he starts to dump that shot. Benavidez returns a 2 to the body of Zerto to let him know I take some of that with you too. So here we go. In the first round, Benavidez. Okay. Benavidez touches Zerto to the body. Zerto responds with a counterpunch to the head, barely missing Benavidez. Benavidez throws a 2 to the head of Ramirez. Ramirez responds with a jab. Both men just falling a little short on their punches right now. Benavidez curls up in a high guard. Zerto steps in to close the distance. No punches thrown. Zerto flicks a double jab. Benavidez responds with 2 hooks to the body, missing both. Looks like they're caught on the elbows for the most part. The men are fighting in close. Benavidez throws a hook. Zerto responds with a hook of his own. Looks like both men glancing blows for both men. Zerto ripping that right hand to the body of Benavidez with consistency. Benavidez throws a right hook to the head of Zerto, follows up with a straight right hand to Zerto, and lands both. Zerto comes back with a combination of his own, hook to the body, hook to the head, straight left hand down the middle. Benavidez now they're starting to rumble a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. For Benavidez whips a hook around to the body of Zerto. Ramirez responds with a straight left hand. just getting the punch there, not necessarily putting any snap on it. Zerto throws a left hand to the body again. Benavidez against the ropes, leaning back, rolling his body, looking for opportunities, paying close attention to Zerto, watching him close, but yet to let his hands really fly. 50 seconds left in the round. Benavidez has a short chopping hook after he steps out away from the ropes. The fight is back in the middle of the ring. Zerto Ramirez touching, pawing, and probing with short, small, meaningless combinations, seemingly to just keep Benavidez's hands occupied. Ramirez steps in with 2 hard shots. Benavidez hits with a short chopping left hook for his troubles on the inside. Zerto pushes Benavidez back to the rope and Wayne's 2 hooks. One of them gets through ever so slightly. The Benavidez pushes Zerto off of the ropes, lands a hook of his own on the inside. Zerto responds with a short shot on the inside of his own. Benavidez throws a double hook caught on the guard of Zerto, and Zerto responds with a counter punch. Zerto goes uppercut hook. Benavidez goes hook to the body. Benavidez goes overhand, 4-punch blistering combination for Benavidez, not hurting Zerto, but landing some clean shots. Uppercut slips in on the inside for Benavidez as well. Benavidez's flurries at the end of the round seem to be taking away some of the work of Zerto here. And it seems like he's playing the right game as far as energy preservation and trying to steal rounds. So who do I bet on? Juke said, who do I bet on? I would say Benavidez by points, but I know that's in the minus. So if you want to just try to take a chance to win some money, you probably bet on Benavidez by stoppage late if you just want to take a chance to win some money. Or bet on Zerto by knockout, see if he can catch David. But I don't think he's going to throw enough punches to win on points, literally. I bet a dude at work $40. Yeah, I only bet with the casino because I don't like how people is when they don't pay me. Now I got to decide if I want to risk my freedom or not, off principle. You know what I'm saying? George said Benavidez going to work on that body. I agree. But he not landing nothing consequential, right? Like these punches ain't knocking nobody out. George said, look at you going to be an announcer. Good job. I appreciate it, George. Uncle Plug said Benavidez definitely round 2. Yeah. And the beginning of round 3 opens up. Here we are. Casual Germ, what's up? This is dope. Like listening to the old school boxing matches. Oh, this is current. Benavidez and Zerto step to the center of the ring. Benavidez throws a right hand. Looks like it brushes on the gloves of Zerto. Flicks a jab out, Benavidez does. Zerto counter punches as Benavidez gets ready to load up for a 2 and lands a short chopping shot. Nothing big or hurtful to Benavidez, but it scores. Benavidez throws a right hand to the body and pivots out. Zerto jabs again, looking for his range, looking for opportunity. Benavidez steps forward. Zerto pokes and prods with a jab. Benavidez stepping forward, posturing, feinting, parrying. Zerto leaving his front hand out, gauging, pawing. Slips an uppercut, barely lands on Benavidez. Benavidez responds with 2 short hooks, both caught on the gloves of Zerto. Zerto flicking a jab, caught on the gloves of Benavidez. Benavidez loops a right hook around to the body of Zerto, may have gotten through. Zerto throws a quick, short counter punch that may have gotten through. Benavidez throws a 2-punch combination. One of them gets through. Zerto responds with a stiff jab to the head of Benavidez. Benavidez stepping forward, posturing and poking. Zerto not giving a lot of ground, staying right there and looking for his opportunities to work. Zerto throws a 4-punch combination to the body and to the head of Benavidez. Looks like a couple of those shots got through. Zerto surprisingly keeping up with the output of Benavidez. Benavidez's output seems to be a little lower. Zerto's output seems to be a little increased, and they're somehow meeting in the middle. Zerto throws a 3-punch combination as Benavidez retreats, seemingly taking this round off. Benavidez rips a 4 or 5-punch combination, looking like a couple of them got through. More slapping punches with speed, nothing of consequence on Zerto. Zerto stays put and throws some work of his own, working behind his jab and hard hooks. Benavidez rips 2 hard hooks and Zerto counters with a hook of his own. The men are mixing it up. Every time Benavidez throws a hard hook, Zerto comes back with 3 or 4 punches, unscathed by the flurries of Benavidez. This is a close round, ladies and gentlemen. You could easily say the Zerto is getting better of the work being consistent here in this round. Benavidez throwing flurries, but Zerto stepping forward and consistently touching, throwing jabs, short jabs, pawing, poking. Benavidez steps forward and brings the fight back to the middle of the ring as he was momentarily on the ropes. Zerto dumping his left hand to the body of Benavidez. Again, not throwing the punch hard, but scoring with the shot. Benavidez throws an uppercut to the body of Zerto Ramirez. Zerto Ramirez gets in close, looking for an uppercut opportunity on Benavidez, but not loading up on his shots. Benavidez lands a short hook on the inside. Zerto lands a short body shot on the inside. Benavidez throws a 6-punch combination. A flurry, looks like a couple of them got through, but again, more so pity pat than power. Benavidez throws a hard combination of 5 punches, gets caught in between a little bit. Benavidez trying to throw flurries again towards the end of the round to steal the round. Zerto's onto to him and throws a flurry of his own to push Benavidez back into the corner in the last 10 seconds of the round. And the men exchanging the round. Benavidez slapping with combinations from the corner as Zerto uses his size and strength to pin Benavidez back and not give away the play in the last 10 rounds. Zerto is on to the strategy of stealing rounds at the end, and he fought to maintain the win on that round. I give that round to Zerto Ramirez. I give that round to Zerto Ramirez. I think the first round was a pick'em. The second round was Benavidez. Third round, Zerto. Uncle Plug gave that round to Benavidez. I saw it different, but you could go that way for sure. I mean, if you just giving them a lot of credit, yeah. See, Zerto round 3. Yeah, if you giving Benavidez all that credit for that slapping, he was getting outworked all in between all of that. So that's why I was looking at. But we saw it different. It's okay. This is the sport. This is the sport. Live betting odds. Let's see how they have shifted after round 3. Benavidez up 2-1. Okay. I ain't mad at you. Let's see. Ramirez by decision plus 1,200. The draws plus 2,500. Benavidez by knockout plus 100. Benavidez by decision plus 100. I like that plus 100. I got 5 on it. On that plus 100. Yeah. For Benavidez by decision, I like that. I got 5 on that for sure. Let me get that. And let me get some of that on that draw. Because I could see a draw. Let me get 5 on that draw. Yeah. Matter of fact, $5.50. $5.55. 555. Yep. Let's put that bet in. All right, here we go. 4th round. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 4th round. Sorry, chat. Had to get right on the books. Here we go. Benavidez stepping forward. Leans in with a hook that doesn't land. Zerto responds with a 2-punch combination. Zerto steps in with a stiff jab on Benavidez. Looks like Benavidez felt that jab. Interesting. Benavidez throws a hard 1-2. Zerto Ramirez gets underneath it. They reset in the middle of the ring. The men momentarily touch gloves. Here we go. Benavidez stepping forward to Zerto. Benavidez seems to be pacing himself a little differently in this fight. It could either be respect for Zerto's power or understanding of his own stamina at this weight class. Either way, fighting at a slower pace than what we're accustomed to for David Benavidez. I didn't think his output would be exactly the same as when he's 25 pounds lighter, but I did expect him to work through the rounds a little bit better. Seems like David is saving a lot of the gas that he has for the end of the rounds, while Zerto is stepping forward and plotting and probing with his jab and throwing short shots on the inside that, again, are scoring. They don't have to be hard punches to score. David's working here and there. Zerto is making the fight. Zerto with a 4-punch combination after David throws a pot shot. David throws one uppercut. Zerto turns him and puts the jab in his face. Doesn't land, but puts the jab in his face. David throws a quick jab. Zerto responds with a jab of his own. David whips a hook on Zerto. Zerto eats it and steps forward on Benavidez. These men are coming to fight. Zerto looks very strong in there. 3-punch combination for Ramirez. Benavidez covers up along the ropes. Rips a body shot by Benavidez. Slips that one in. Good shot by Benavidez. Jab. Zerto doubles his jab. One of the two looks like it got through. Benavidez stepping around. Fight back in the middle of the ring. Zerto throws an uppercut overhand combination. Both caught on the gloves of Benavidez. Benavidez throws a short hook on the inside. Caught on the gloves of Zerto. Zerto responds with a combination of 1-2. Looks like one of those got through. Benavidez throws hooks. Throws a 3-hook combination. Looks like one of the hooks gets through. He tries to pull the glove down to Zerto. 2 hooks lands for Benavidez on the head of Zerto. Zerto eating hooks from Benavidez. Now he takes a step back and then steps forward and covers up on David Benavidez. Benavidez whipping combinations now and trying to take the play away for this round. Benavidez lands a hard right hand on Zerto that sends Zerto into a retreat and into the ropes. He may have hurt Zerto with that punch, ladies and gentlemen. The knockout may be something that is on the menu. 14 seconds left. Zerto goes to fight valiantly off of the ropes. Benavidez pouring combinations on, landing hard hooks. Zerto covering up and takes a knee. Zerto Ramirez takes a knee. Somebody told the future when they said that Zerto would be knocked out by the 3rd round. Somebody may have told the future. He takes a knee. He is bleeding from his nose. The referee gives him an 8 count. He counts. The men go to approach each other, and the round ends. Zerto Ramirez goes to the corner to try to figure things out. Ball game is what Uncle Plug says. Let's see. He said he took a knee. Let's see. George said, yes, sir. I'm telling you. Yeah. Hey, George, I said you could be right. Anything can happen in the sport of boxing. Anything can happen in the sport of boxing. Don't get it confused. Zerto gets his nose wiped, gets some water. He isn't breathing overly hard, but he's definitely trying to gather himself after a rough 3rd round. Casual Germ said, damn, son. Yeah, hey, Benavidez at 200 pounds might be something different. Benavidez at 200 pounds might be something different. Zerto tried to fight his way out of it. Shit, I don't know. Them hooks was, yeah. Them hooks was doing something. Zerto ain't used to dealing with that speed. Yeah. Let's see what the live betting odds update to. Trying to see what they do. I'm refreshing. I'm not getting anything. Zerto gets up for the 4th round. Benavidez gets up for the 4th round. Nodding his head at Zerto, looking him square in the eyes. And he got that look on his face like, I'm finna have to do that to you, my brother. I'm finna have to do that to you. The doctor is talking to Zerto Ramirez. Zerto Ramirez standing there like, I'm a warrior. Get your ass out the ring. The referee sends Zerto to an opposing corner. It looks like we're about to get ready to start round 4. Here we are. The live betting odds have not updated, chat. Don't know what that's about. As we begin the 4th round, the men meet at the middle of the ring, and Zerto back on his jab. Benavidez taking his time, whips a hard right hand around the guard of Zerto that lands. Benavidez looking like he's stalking his prey at this point. Looks like he's stalking his prey. Ramirez working. Zerto Ramirez working. Yeah, I'm live. Uncle Plug said he ahead of me. I'm live, though, on Dazzin. Benavidez ripping a 5, 6, 7 punch combination on the inside as Zerto steps forward, catches him with a hook, stepping into the punch. Zerto has a hell of a chin. Because some of this would have got somebody else gone already. Oh, and they exchange. Zerto throwing flurries. He is ready for a war here on Cinco de Mayo. The Mexican warrior Zerto Ramirez pushes Benavidez back, taking some to give some this round. And the men are brawling up against the ropes. Zerto throws a hook. Benavidez responds with a hook. Zerto throws a hook of his own. They smother each other. They get in close. They are fighting in the phone booth. Zerto throws an uppercut, slips, rolls underneath the hook of Benavidez, comes back with another uppercut. Benavidez looking like he's taking his time, looking for an opportunity to open up with another one of those flurries. In the meantime, Zerto takes a quick break. They are forehead to forehead. High guards up, and the men are throwing. Zerto throws a 4-punch combination, leaning forward towards David Benavidez, fighting over his front knee. Money in the chat. Thank you, Casual Zerm, supporting the show. I made money betting on Chicago weather. I'm feeling extra confident. That's what's happening. Betting on Chicago weather, boy. Hey, you risked it, didn't you? But congratulations. That's what's up. I appreciate you contributing to the fight call. Zerto throws a 2-punch combination, and Benavidez responds with a 2-punch combination of his own. They are banging. Zerto seems calcified after the last round, and now that he's already concussed, looks like he's ready to take whatever damage he needs to take in order to give some back. Uppercuts, hooks from Zerto Ramirez on the inside. Benavidez takes a little bit of a walk. Benavidez goes to take a walk. Okay, Zerto steps on the gas, steps forward with a 3-punch combination. Says, you can walk, I'm going to throw. You can walk, I'm going to throw. Zerto stepping forward towards Benavidez. Benavidez glides gently along the ropes and steps back out towards the middle of the ring. Zerto throws a 3-punch combination and still stepping towards Benavidez. 40 seconds left in the round, and here's where Benavidez, this fight, has decided to open up under the last minute of the round. Here, Benavidez throws a hook, lands on Zerto. Here we go. 30 seconds left, and Benavidez, if he fights like he's been fighting, he will open up here under 30 seconds. Let's see. Zerto stepping back. Benavidez steps forward. The men meet in the middle of the ring. Benavidez throws a hard right hand caught on the gloves. Second right hand gets through for Benavidez as he spams the right hook, throws the right hand to the body. Zerto smartly drops his hand to catch that on the arm. Zerto comes back with a 4-punch combination of his own. Looks like 2 of them got through. Let's see. 10 seconds left in the round. Zerto throws a 2-punch combination, flicks a jab. Benavidez steps forward. 5 seconds left in the round, flicks a jab. Looks like this is a Zerto Ramirez round. After the knockdown, Benavidez definitely took that round off. Zerto Ramirez wins that round. Now listen, when after a knockdown, when Zerto comes out and Benavidez takes a round off and Zerto looks good that round, okay, he just used a lot of energy winning that round and kind of taking the playback. Benavidez may have given that round up to see if he can come back and finish it right now. Let's see if there's live betting odds. Who's winning? Benavidez is winning right now. He's already scored a knockdown. He should be up on the cards. We are only 4 rounds in. So live betting odds. Benavidez minus 330 to win by knockout, plus 250 to win by decision. Zerto by knockout is plus 1,600. Zerto by decision is plus 4,000. We will see if he stops Zerto Ramirez. I like the bet on Benavidez by decision for the plus 200 right now. Let's see if we can get in on that action. Let's see if we can get in on that. Every day, every day. The sixth round has started. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the round. Both men still picking and plotting. I will give y'all the play-by-play here in just 1 second. Here we go. Zerto Ramirez stepping towards Benavidez. Benavidez taking his time. Looks very comfortable. Looks very calm. Ramirez feinting. Benavidez shooting his jab. Both men seem to be trying to figure it out or take a little bit of a breather here. Not very many punches being thrown right now. Benavidez, I don't know, man. At this weight, does he look as fresh as normal to y'all, chat? He's fighting well. Don't get me wrong. But does he look as fresh as normal? The weight might be, you know, does something to the engine for him. This is a good learning experience for him. He should win this fight if he don't get caught with nothing crazy. Zerto steps in, pause with the jab, Benavidez slipping with the upper body movement. Zerto pity pats with a combination just to stay active. But he is doing more work than Benavidez right now. Benavidez seemed to be selective in wanting to whip shots. He lands a short left hook in there. Does Benavidez on Zerto, lands clean. Zerto wears it well and keeps working. A lot of short shots for Zerto. Again, not loading on all the shots, but throwing. And some of these are getting through. Benavidez throws a 2-punch combination, gets a hook into the body. Zerto responds with a 3-punch combination of his own. Benavidez rips an uppercut to the forehead of Zerto, followed by a hook, both with the left hand of Benavidez. Both of them land on Zerto. Zerto steps in and throws a 3-punch combination, eats an uppercut on the way in from Benavidez, but steps forward anyway and continues to throw. Zerto throws an uppercut hook combination of his own. Zerto Ramirez has Benavidez against the rope, left hand to the body. Zerto's swelling up pretty good. His right eye is pretty swollen from that left hook of Benavidez whipping around the corner. Benavidez throws a body hook. Zerto responds with 2 hooks of his own with the right hand. Benavidez kind of throws an uppercut to the chin of Ramirez. Ramirez eats that uppercut, no problem, and steps towards Benavidez. Benavidez trying to throw flurries. We are under 1 minute. Let's see if he gets back on his strategy. Zerto throws a 2-hook combination. Looks like one of them got through. A lot of glancing blows. Benavidez rips a hook to the body of Zerto Ramirez and gets it through. Zerto responded with a 2-punch combination. Glancing blows. Nothing effective. Pushing Benavidez against the ropes. Leaning on Benavidez. Benavidez obliging momentarily. Throws a chopping right hand at the forehead of Zerto. Zerto responds with a left hand of his own. Steps forward and leans on Benavidez again. Jab. Short jab on the inside for Zerto. Benavidez throws a short hook to the body. Responds with a 6-punch flurry to the head of Zerto Ramirez. 7-8 punch flurry makes a headbutt, incidental headbutt. They counted that as a knockdown. Looked like a clash of heads, chat, or maybe it was a punch. Zerto spits his mouthpiece out and takes a knee. This fight is over. This fight is over. He's not getting up. This fight is over. TKO, ladies and gentlemen. Benavidez stops Zerto Ramirez. What we thought would be improbable is not improbable in the sport of boxing. I thought Zerto would be too durable. I thought Zerto would be big. I've seen Benavidez go the distance with fighters who, you know, probably shouldn't have been able to stand up to the punishment. But shout out to his game plan. Shout out to his strategy. Shout out to his poise. Shout out to his combination punching. And shout out to David Benavidez at 200 pounds. Classic. Shout out to David Benavidez at 200 pounds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to him. Ball game, this shit over. History has been made. Absolutely. Zerto Ramirez only had 1 loss and has never been stopped. I thought that was a headbutt, though, but maybe it was a punch. But his eye is fucked. Very, very swollen. He's pawing at it. It's swollen shut. David, the best pound-per-pound fighter. I agree. Classic. I agree. I think at this point in the sport of boxing, David Benavidez is #1 pound for pound. Classic. I agree. Until there's fighters with greater opportunity to surpass that because they have a lot more available opposition. But until these guys get in the ring and fight each other, David got the throne. Classic. The Mexican Monster is the face of boxing, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm only gonna do this once.
And I'm not gassed up just off this victory in general. Y'all wanted to see him fight David Morrell? He fought David Morrell. Oh, it looked like, yeah, no, it was a punch. I don't think it was a headbutt. It was a punch. It was a punch. Here we go. Slow motion. Hook. Hook, hook. Yeah, right there. Right there. That was that left hand. He hit that left hand. He probably broke his orbital bone. 9 times out of 10, he got a broken orbital bone. Look at this. Hook, hook, and then he gonna throw another one. Yeah. No. That left hook did it. He probably broke his orbital bone. He has orbital bone. Yeah. David is a clean fighter. That was a landslide. Yeah, I'm not calling him dirty. It looked like in full speed because he definitely caught his ass with an elbow. But the elbow didn't knock him out, though. But he definitely caught his ass with an elbow, bringing his hand back after that hook. But that didn't stop the fight. That left hand landed right on the orbital bone. He definitely probably broke that joint. The way he pawing at that shit is probably broke. And they got to go get him looked at, make sure he don't affect his vision going forward. Shout out to Zerto Ramirez. He's a warrior.
Classic.
Shout out to Zerto. Let's see. Yeah, sound like he need a doctor. Yeah, for sure. I think this man has lost his eye. Nah, he probably didn't lose it, but they definitely got to get him surgery and get his orbital bone situated. That's right there. That's that orbital bone. Errol Spence was notorious for breaking them shits on people. He broke Kell Brook orbital bone. He swelled Danny Garcia eye up. I don't think he broke it, but he swelled that shit up. Who else orbital he broke? He was cracking orbitals left and right. I think Eudenis Ugas, I think he broke his shit. Yeah, Uncle Plug said, yeah. That was some speed and power for sure. David is a clean fighter, absolutely. That was a landslide victory. He'll beat the hell out of Canelo. Well, Canelo at the fight. Canelo's at the fight. I don't think he finna ask for that next. David Benavidez fought too good, and that's gonna scare away Canelo forever. I think Canelo already at this point in Canelo's career, he don't want to fight as hard as he gonna have to fight to beat Benavidez, bro. He not trying to fight that damn hard. You know how hard you gotta fight to beat Benavidez if you really want to win the fight. You gotta fight hard as shit. His ass ain't trying to fight that hard. Canelo getting up there, man. Canelo done had hella fights. Look at how swollen that eye is. Yeah, that shit broke, chat. That orbital bone broke. For those of you that's watching it, his shit swelled up. Yeah, he got to go get that straightened out ASAP. ASAP. Let's see. Casual Germ said, Mexicans dominating boxing doesn't surprise me at all. Relax. This is an all Mexican card. So no matter who won, it was going to be a Mexican. Relax a little bit. I ain't going to say Mexicans dominating boxing, but I will say there's a Mexican pound for pound fighter right now, and that's David Monstro Benavidez. Yeah. Devo said all dog, bro. Yeah, for sure. No leash. No, for sure. He said you did a real good job. Thank you from Oklahoma. Appreciate that. Gratitude. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I call all the major fights, and even some of the smaller ones. You know what I mean? Fighters that y'all could be watching on the way up that y'all don't find out about until they break through. You know, y'all can catch up with some of them guys by watching me, you know what I'm saying, call they fights as they on the rise. Randy said David and Canelo have been in the ring together. Yeah, well, listen, I don't even want to see the Benavidez-Canelo fight. I mean, I think it's come on, y'all. Canelo punch output low as shit. He's short as hell. Like, he don't have the reach. He don't have the power to stop David. You know what I mean? And he don't punch in bunches. Like, it's just a bad matchup. Y'all want to see that just to watch Canelo get punched on and put out. It's kind of, I mean, let that man do what he doing. He on his goodbye tour. Let him do his thing. Benavidez need to fight somebody young and strong. You know, he got some people around his weight class that he could challenge himself with. You know what I mean? You got Jai Opataya if he want to come back up to cruiserweight one more time. And then he going back down to 175 and he finna fight Bivol or Benavidez. So he still got some big fights. He good.
Classic.
He don't need to start gimmicking. He don't need to start doing no gimmicks just yet. Timothy said David gonna have to fight Jai next, then move to heavyweight. Ain't nobody else below cruiserweight gonna fight. No. Bivol will fight him. And Beterbiev will fight him. David will stop Beterbiev, but Bivol might beat David just because of all that movement. Like David trying to run off 6, 7, 8 punches. Like Bivol not sticking around for none of that shit, and he not gonna get tired. So David gonna have to figure that puzzle out. But he said he been in the ring with Bivol before, and he feel like he could hurt him. So he know better than I do. Hey, the top pound for pound fighter in the world is David Benavidez right now. So shit, if he say he could beat Bivol, then damn it, he could beat Bivol. We ain't gonna bet against him. You know what I mean? Uncle Plug said that eye is fucked up. Yeah, it is. It is. What is Boots doing? He about to fight against Xander Zayas, and I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be a good fight. Timothy said David Benavidez's grandfather on his mother's side is Dominican. Yeah, I'm knowing. And he got some Ecuadorian in him too. I'm already tapped in. Let me see. Uncle Plug said, nigga just called that Canelo. He just called out Canelo. Listen, man, Canelo, he needs to let that go. Same thing with Shakur calling out Tank. Like, these guys got their own greatness. Their greatness is not tied to these other dudes. If folks ass don't want to fight you, that shit just look bad on him. You know what I'm saying? In Too Deep said, hey, didn't somebody just win 2,100? Nah. Did he? Yeah, he said he did. He said he bet on Benavidez by knockout under the 10th round for 500. That's what he bet on. So yeah, he should have won his bread. He should have won that 2,100. That was who was that said they put that bet in? It wasn't Tim. Who was that? It should have won 2,100. He said, bet with me, you'll get some bread. I feel him. I think David Benavidez is too small for heavyweight. It depends on how he put the weight on. Let's see. Ruben Ramirez said Bivol went 12 rounds with Zerto. Benavidez stopped him in 6. Yeah, but I mean, he also fought Ramirez at a lighter weight in a whole bunch of years ago. Context matters. You know what I'm saying? Context matters on that. We can't really, that's a false equivalency, Ruben. It ain't the same Zerto he fought today. Bivol, different kind of beast too. Yeah, for sure. It's the footwork and the stamina to keep it up that creates trouble. And then Bivol got real power. So, you know what I mean? He can really make you pay for coming across the gun line. So, you know what I mean? You got to figure that puzzle out for sure.
Classic.
For sure. And he done already showed us he could deal with pressure fighters with power. So, you know, Bivol different. I would love to see the Bivol Benavidez fight. But like I said, right now, David Benavidez, #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, in my opinion. I refuse to do a pound-for-pound list because I reserve that for Champ Side and Ring Magazine. You know what I'm saying? But I got the no documented ducking list, and David Benavidez is #2 on that list behind only Devin Haney. But like I said, I respect if y'all make that interchangeable and put Benavidez at 1. But yeah, he ain't ducking no wreck. He always looking for the biggest challenge, and he been coming out on top. So shout out to David, man.
Classic.
Everybody that's here, man, make sure y'all like and subscribe to Classic Code Sports. And if you want to support the fight call tonight, the Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Yes, Lord.
Classic.
Yeah, what else? Timothy said Bivol knows how to take away his opponent's power. He took away Canelo and Better BF power, but need to see if he's still the same after back surgery. I didn't know he had back surgery, but yeah, we probably do need to see if he's the same. That's definitely going to be very important when trying to fight somebody with the output of David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Great combination punching for Benavidez.
Classic.
Great combination punching. Absolutely great. Yeah. We know David do his diamond push-ups because his inside chest muscles, the way he ripped like 6 hooks in a row like that, all hooks, and he'll turn on them shits. But you got to tighten this up, tighten that core up, and rotate the hips. He be ripping them hooks, man. He work on that in the gym, though. I see him work on it all the time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hooks in a row. Bing, 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 bing. And them shits was finding a home tonight. Shout out to David, man. In Too Deep said, there's no question David doesn't take no ducks is #1. You already know my stance on Devin and Rolly, though. Devin didn't duck Rolly, bro. You got to stop that shit.
Classic.
Devin is in a position and in a place in his career where he don't have to take bad contracts. Like, he just don't. Them days is over. You know what I'm saying? And if he not having his way in a negotiation and the person don't have clear ass leverage, then I mean, it is what it is. But Devin got a proven enough track record for you to know better than to think that he's trying to avoid fighting Rolly Romero. Joseph Jackson said David is a fucking monster. That's a fact. That's a fact. Best fighter in boxing. #1 pound for pound.
Classic.
#1 pound for pound. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I appreciate y'all, Chad. I appreciate everybody being here. I expect my likes to go up on my Classic Code Sports channel, man. It's been a lot of people sliding through, passing through. And I really, really hope y'all go over to Classic Code Sports, man, and give me a like. I call fights on a regular basis. And we on the road to 1K subs to get monetized on the sports side as well. I do also have a sociology channel, which is The Classic Codes. That's my primary channel. But, man, slide over to Classic Code Sports, man. Slide over there and hit that subscribe button. It's not the Classic Code Sports. It's just Classic Code Sports. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Let me see. In Too Deep said that's BS because we all know the Saudis ain't even putting no money into fighting, and who's really gonna pay for Devin's fight in America? What you mean? What do you mean? Devin Haney is a draw. Like he's a draw, man. He's a main attraction. I don't know what you're saying, In Too Deep. Anthony Durrell and Zerto, the only two current champions David ever beat. He has to beat some fighters in the pound for pound list before he becomes number one. I disagree. Because who's in the pound for pound list that he could fight? I mean, whose pound for pound list are you going by? If you're going by ESPN, they pound for pound list that shit is trash.
Classic.
I only credit Ring Magazine and Champ Side. So depending on which one of they lists you going by, who's on there that's even in David's weight class. He fighting the best available guy. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else he's supposed to do. Casual Germ said, thanks, everyone. Let's see. Timothy said, Bivol on the pound-for-pound list. Right. He about to go down and fight Bivol next, Tim. He about to go down and fight him next. But it ain't like he ain't been trying to fight them guys either. But shit, they had to fight each other, what, 2-3 times? Bivol and Better BF had business to handle with each other. So David was stuck on the outside looking in. So that is what it is. And then he stayed at 168. Hella long trying to see if Canelo was going to see, going to do something. And then he was like, fuck it, I'm just going to move up. So, I mean, context. In Too Deep said, I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying the Saudis just put out their fiscal plan, and Ring Magazine said they ain't doing no fights because of what's going on in the Middle East. Yeah, it makes sense. Richard said, what face-off you see that Mayweather clip? No, I didn't see it. I ain't see it. No, sir. But yeah, man, hell of a fight, hell of a night, man. It's late as hell, chat. Them boys started late, so we gonna wrap this up. I got more streams to do tomorrow, more videos to drop for y'all, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe before y'all go. I appreciate everybody that contributed to the call of the fight and contributed to the pay-per-view. Hold on, I think I got a Cash App in from somebody as well. Yes, sir. Jeremy. I'm not sure. Let me see if it's a I don't want to say your full name, gang. For the fight tonight, appreciate the commentary. Appreciate it. I got the Cash App. Shout out to that money. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man. But yeah, man, tap in with Classic Code Sports. Hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? And stay in tune with me. Yes, Lord. If y'all don't do nothing else for me, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell.
You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing?
Why you ain't say nothing?
Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing?
Why you ain't say nothing?
Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing?
Why you ain't call?
Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing?
Why you ain't?
You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing?
Why you ain't?
Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on my soul.
Oh no.
They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Whoa. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever reward. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing?
Why you ain't Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing?